Hi everybody, I'm Kasha, and today I'm going to talk a little bit about the new game mode for League of Legends called Nemesis Draft. It's a lot like regular draft mode, only instead the enemy gets to pick your teams for you, and a lot of people think that they're really funny by giving people champions that are quote-unquote bad. Personally, I love this new game mode. I play a lot of those champions on a really regular basis, like Tarek, for example. Tarek is not played often, he's not even remotely meta, but he can fuck your day up. A lot of people don't realize this. Champions like Skarner, for example, can actually really hurt you if used properly or in the right circumstances with the right team comp. The only problem is, and the only problem with playing utility-based champions, is that they require people on your team to actually participate in the fights and or do most of the damage for you. It's basically your job to provide the CC and keep them alive. I am extremely glad that they've come out with a mode in which a lot of these lesser champions are getting a lot of recognition. There's been plenty of games that I've played personally in which people are finally realizing that certain champions actually are usable. And they don't give you overpowered champions like Zed and Katarina and Akali. So you don't have to worry about them in a game. It takes away all that assassin bullshit where all you have to do is one to kill. I personally think that adds more to the game. People have to find actual creative ways to win against 5 ADCs with 5 supports that have no damage. It's possible. People apparently don't think it's possible, but it's possible. People think they're cute when they give you 5 supports like Alistar, Jaina, Nami, Leona, and Taric. But when you really fuck over their day, they sit there wondering, did we make the right decision? Nobody understands how to play utility because it is not meta. Meta is do a lot of damage, kill everything, and run away. You can be anywhere on the map and have damage and do something. You can take a tower, you can clear a camp, you can clear a wave of minions. Doesn't matter where you are. You can still be doing something in order to help the team get yourself stronger. But when you're playing a pure utility champion that can't clear a wave, can't take a tower by yourself, and the only thing you can do is to help the people that need CC, your job is to basically be in the right position at the right time, providing vision, doing so on and so forth. People don't understand that they need to be in a more appropriate place at a more appropriate time. There are a few mistakes that I have noticed in the few games that I have played that I believe are easily avoidable mistakes. For example, just because you give an enemy team all ADCs does not mean they are not going to fuck you in the ass. Their early game is going to be considerably stronger than yours just because they have more damage. They're going to have more wave clear, they're going to have more tower pushing potential, they're going to have more objective control. They're going to be easier to kill, but that does not mean that they are not going to murder you. Giving away a jungler. This is a very common mistake, in my opinion. If you're giving the enemy team a jungler, that means that they can have someone that's not in the lane, not sharing experience, and getting their own gold and experience from the jungle itself. You're giving them somebody that's going to literally wander around and try to fuck up your day. Don't give them a jungler. Don't give them that edge. Don't give them that bonus gold and experience that they're going to be getting. You can basically make 2 people have to share half the experience and half the gold in a single lane. It's really hard. If you lose your lane, you're fucked without a jungler. And if they don't have one and they're all supports, they're not going to be able to get anywhere, and they're not going to have anyone to rely on. Because, well, quite frankly, like I said earlier, no one knows where to be at the appropriate time. Don't give away an assassin. Most of the time, people are either squish or tank, and I get it. Assassins can do a lot of damage, and they're even if a team is almost entirely tanky, and they're not going to be able to 100 to 0 them instantaneously, they're just going to hang back, pick off the easy to kill people, and then get enough damage to kill your tanks as well. You can CC them all you like, and yeah, it'll work if you chain your CC, but if you have a champion like Zed, he's literally just going to pick off 1 of you, 2 of you, you can CC him for 3 seconds, and then he's going to pick off 3 and 4 and 5. I mean, giving away an ADC or an assassin isn't the end of the world, but it's certainly going to make your game a lot harder, and you're going to have to work together more as a team. And since you don't have voice communication, and often type communication is lacking, it's not always a good idea. The last mistake that I've seen people make is that they just don't understand utility. This is a very big point for me because I main utility-based champions. People don't understand that when you only have utility on your team, that the only way you can win is to CC them to death. Stun them again, stun them again, knock them up into the air, fucking snare them. Do anything. If you don't have damage, find a way to make damage. Build, if you're Tark, for example, and you want some damage, build the fucking Iceborne Gauntlet. You're gonna be able to fuck up some days and clear a wave a little bit better than what you would have been without it. And not only that, but it gives you AP and armor, which is going to, help a champion like him out tremendously. Seems like a lot of people want to build only damage, but not understand what to do when that damage is taken away. There's so many champions out there. You don't need to only play Zed. You don't need to only play Akali or fucking Katarina or fucking Nidalee. There's other champions. There's other top laners, mids, junglers, supports, and ADCs other than what is considered meta. It is considered meta because it works. I won't deny it works. However, I personally think the game can get a little boring if you just see the same 10 champions every single game. Anyway, I just wanted to throw a little bit of my thoughts out there on the new game mode. If anyone agrees, feel free to say so. Once again, I'm Kasha. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I can come out with another video about, I don't know, something at some point. Anyway, thank you.